It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
I had a little bit of trouble coming up with questions simply because everything that I wanted to know was conducive to spoilers with this film. What can you tell me that is not going to give too much away?
Well, the movie's called Midnight Special. I play Roy. I'm a father. I have a little boy named Alton, and Alton's very special. Maybe not your ordinary run-of-the-mill human being. And we live on a ranch, which is kind of a mystical, kind of cult type place. And the members of our ranch believe that my son is our savior, and he's going to lead us to the rapture or whatnot. And the pastor of the ranch has tried to co-opt my son and claim him as his own, and I don't like that. So I take out and we split.
I find kidnapping in general, or disappeared people, people who have been disappeared, absolutely fascinating. And it does have that sort of pretext at the beginning. What do you think it is about that theme that makes for such great story?
Well, yeah, there's so much drama inherent in it. I mean, it makes me short of breath just thinking about it, because I have a couple of kids, and sometimes there'll be a report at our school that there was somebody driving around in a van, like a kid runs into school and says, "There's somebody out there. There's somebody out there." And when I hear that, I can't deal. So, but the thing that's very interesting about children is that in one sense they're kind of defenseless or powerless, but they also possess a real strength, like the little boy in our movie. He's no pushover.
He's such a brilliant young actor.
Yeah,
How was
yeah.
it working? How did he take to it?
He was, I mean, historically when I worked with kids, usually they find a kid that's got some personality and is cute or something, but they don't really know what they're doing, and they don't really want to be there, particularly after one or two takes. They just want some candy and they want to go home or something. But Jaden was very, very, very focused all the time, and he respected the movie, and he respected the people he was working with. He's just very mature. He was very mature for such a young man.
There's so many scenes where you're having to emulate a very visceral reaction to these supernatural goings on, like you're shielding your eyes from bright lights or holding on for dear life as the world is sort of tremoring. How do you recreate those? Like, what happens around you? Because I guess a lot of it is put in post.
Well, honestly, Jeff tried to do a lot of that practically. In the house, the scene in the house, that was an actual set that did everything you see in the movie that actually happened, without saying too much. And then Alton, Jaden's character, the goggles, he had a pair of goggles that had some lights actually on them. Now, it wasn't as bright as what you see in the movie, but it did give us some indication of what it was going to be like.
That is very clever. I did not expect that at all. Just finally, of course, Elvis is coming to our screens very soon. Here it's a little bit later than the States. How do you become Elvis Presley? How do you get into that character?
Well, you do your homework. I did a lot of research. I watched his movies. I watched. There's two documentaries: Elvis on Tour and Elvis That's the Way It Is. I watched those over and over again. I would watch press conferences that he did. I read books. I listened to the music. I went to Memphis. I spent a lot of time with one of his friends, Jerry Schilling, who was very helpful. But yeah, it's just, immersion, basically.